Well, hi everybody, and welcome to episode number 2. We're going to use a folder. So let us ensure editing is turned on, and let's add an activity or resource. In the center there's a bar that you can pull down to get to resources. They're all at the bottom of the page. We built a file last time. That's for one item, and let's select folder right below it. Choose add. Folders are just like a manila folder that you'd use on your desk. You can have many items in it, usually of the same type. I'm going to call this folder WW2 for World War II, and I'm going to simply type in a short description, resources for this section. I'm going to display this on the front page because it's a short amount of copy. And now here is my drag and drop option. Again, I am going to go to my desktop or my file folder, and I'm going to begin pulling in several items that I want to have for this section. You'll notice I'm bringing in a couple of PDFs to begin with. PDFs are preferable to a Word document because they are more readily opened by a larger number of applications. Phones, tablets, PCs, Macs, older versions, newer versions, that type of things, and all as well as the number of different operating systems. So we are recommending PDFs as long as they're accessible. You can also, as you notice, bring in a photo, and here's an audio file. You can bring in an audio file. All of these things can be put in a folder. Remember, in a file you can place one item. In a folder you can put lots of different stuff. The contents are on a separate page. You may also choose to have it on the course page. Personal preference. And the bottom two we're just going to leave alone. We're going to save and return to our course. And here on the front page is our folder. If we click it, it will display for us the items which we have placed in the folder. Notice now we have the option to edit this. Students won't see it, but you have the option. Select edit, and you'll get the choice of removing by selecting the item and then selecting delete, and it goes away. Are you sure? Yes, please. And you've reduced your content. You can also either drag and drop or add content using add in the upper left-hand corner of the selection. When you're all finished, save your changes, and if you make a mistake, you can always cancel. I'm going to use my breadcrumbs and go back to preparing my class. It's a common misconception that you can take a single file, like the file above our World War II item, and drag it into the folder. That will not work. You can download it and drag it using the drag and drop from your desktop. If you try and drag it, and I'm going to do that, I'm going to pull that folder right down on top, and notice it appears underneath. You're creating a link. It's going to ask you to name the link. I'm just going to call it test and say upload. And all I have done is made a link from that spot to the item directly above it. Not really practical, so I'm going to delete it. Okay, let's go back to add an activity or resource. Come down to the bottom of the page. Files and folders, good for adding content. Let's go to URL, the very bottom choice. I'm going to select add, and this is if you wanted to link to a YouTube video, for example, or a website. I'm going to call this just website for the sake of brevity, and put a short description. I'm going to copy and paste it in, and I'm going to presume I'm going to paste this as plain text. So there above the number symbol, I'm going to click that, place my description as plain text. It's fairly long, so I'm not going to display it on the course page. Now here's the next area for content. You can copy and paste the web address or simply type it in. Do include the HTTP:// and I'm just going to put in Amazon.com. If you have uploaded some previous links, the choose a link option, let's select that. For example, it'll have a URL, downloader, Wikimedia, YouTube, Flickr, Dropbox. I have not had a lot of luck with this. I prefer to simply go to the site and get the URL. It's a personal choice. You do what you feel is appropriate. And for appearance, let's give it a click. I find New Window to be the most useful choice in appearance. Automatic seems to work out pretty well. Try these out and see what fits your class plan the best. Save and return to course. You do, of course, need to put a description in there. That is required. Display it or not, as you wish. And here we go. Tick, 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 tick. Yes, there is our website. Notice it has a different image indicating it goes to the web, and if we click it, it should take us automatically to, depending on your choice, it may take you to a page with the description you've typed in the box, and then click the link and it'll take you there. That link will open on top of your page. You need to go back a step, use the back arrow to get back into Moodle. Okay, we're out of time. Come back for section 3 and we'll continue to explore the resources block, put in a label, and talk about some of the content issues regarding how much you can put where. We're in Library 315 or available at extension 3633. Thank you.